So what's up guys, it's Mubeen Tariq and welcome back to another interesting tutorial. So today we are going to learn about the brushes in Adobe Illustrator. So this will be a very interesting video of Adobe Illustrator. So let's start our video. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get instant notifications of my new videos. First of all, open Illustrator and create an artboard here, and then here you can see this is the paint brush tool. You can say this as a brush tool. The shortcut is B. When I press B on my keyboard, it will select the brush. When you right click on this, it will open that panel. So there are two types of tools in this. First one is paint brush tool and the second one is blob brush tool. So today we are going to learn about the paint brush tool and its settings. In our next video we will learn about the blob brush tool. So let's say I select the paint brush tool and I draw something like this or this. So here you can see this. Keep in mind that this is a stroke. I mean, it consists on only path. So here you can see this, the fill is disabled and the stroke is in black color. By the way, it does the same thing which the pencil do, as I have told you guys about the pencil tool in our previous video. So let's say I go to Windows panel and here this is brushes, and let's say I put right here like this, and here are some brushes which you can use. These are some round brushes and these are some brushes strokes styles. Let's say I select the brush tool and then I select this one, which is charcoal feather. I select this one and draw something like this. Whatever I draw, it will show in that style, something like this. By the way, it also works on the line tool or the pencil tool, but the difference is you draw a line here and by selecting that line you click here, so it will convert that line into that style. But if you use this as a brush tool, then it will show you the result like this. And you can apply this also on the shapes like this, and I click here. So here you can see this will show something like this, and you can use all of these. By the way, click here like this and this, and here you can see this. These are the round brushes. Click here. This is 5-point round, this is 15-point round, this is 3-point oval, this is 5-point oval. So you can see this. The size is decreasing from the top and bottom size, and the size is increasing from the left and the right side. And these are some styles which I use, which you can use, something like this. So the next thing here is this new brush, from where you can create your own brushes. You can say that as custom brushes. So let's say I click here, and here you can see this, the new brush panel will open. Select a new brush type. So here, calligraphic brush, scatter brush, art brush, Bristol brush and pattern brush. So there are 5 types of brushes. First one is a calligraphic brush, second one is scatter brush, art brush, Bristol brush and pattern brush. We will learn all of these one by one. So let's say I click here on the calligraphic brush and then press OK. This type of dialog box will open in front of you. Here you can name your brush whatever you want. I name this as calligraphic brush. And here you can see this, the angle, roundness and size. And here these are 3 points showing. By the way, I'll tell you guys about this soon. When I increase or decrease the size of its angle, so it will change its angle. So as it is in the circle form, so I will change the angle. It does not affect at all. Next is the roundness. When I decrease or increase its roundness, and now I change its angle, now you can see the difference. By the way, I change its size from here. Now you can see this, that the angle is changing and the roundness is also decreasing or increasing. And you can also control these things from here. Let's say, yes, here you can see this type of brush shape editor. It means you can edit the brush shape from here also. Here you can see this is 2 type of circles, and when you click here and move it, then you can change its roundness from here also, and from this arrow you can change its angle. So let's say I create a calligraphic brush. By the way, calligraphic brush are in the 45 degree, and from here you can control its roundness, and then simply press OK. So here you can see this, the brush has been created. I select the brush tool, I select that brush, and I draw something like this. And you can write many things by this. If you are good in calligraphy, you can use this. So let's say if you want to delete this one, then select that brush and click on this, delete brush. Delete the brush, OK. And there is another method, you can simply drag and drop it on that delete panel, so it will delete that brush. So let's say I again click here. The second thing is scatter brush. You can see this is disabled here. So let's say I cancel this. This will only work when you have created some shapes here. I create this shape here. I fill black color in this. I put it right here. Then I click here. Here you can see this, the scatter brush and art brush is enabled. I click on the scatter brush and then press OK. Now this type of dialog box will open in front of you. For now, click OK. We will see it after that. Now what it does, that when whatever I draw, it will draw that shape in that specific. Whatever I draw, it will draw that shape in that specific direction in which I draw the lines. Let's say I draw a square here and then I click here. So it will draw that shape something like this. Here you can see this, that it are collabing from, it collapses with other shapes from here, but you can change its settings from here. Let's say I select the brush tool and I double click here. But before that I draw a line something here. Now double click here. This type of window will open in front of you. And from here you can change its settings. But first you check the preview so that you can see the changes in this. First you can change its name. From here you can decrease or increase the size of the shapes. Something like this. Second thing is spacing. You can increase or decrease the spacing between the shapes. Third thing is scatter. What the scatter does, like in which direction you want to shapes be, right? Like when I decrease its size, it will go towards the right side of that specific line. If I increase its size, its value, then it will go on the left side of that specific line. For now I make it to the 0. Fourth thing is rotation. As the name shows, from here you can rotate this, you can see this. And now let's say I press OK. And here you can see that this is asking that you want to apply that settings on this line, or you want that whatever you draw after that, it will apply only on that type. So I want it on this stroke also, so select apply to strokes. Now whatever I draw, it will draw something like this. Yes. So let's draw again a shape here, a line here, something like this, and again double click here. Now these options are disabled. Why? Because here you can see the size is fixed. When I pick it to the random, then you can see this all these have been enabled. So now let's say I decrease its size. So what it does, it will make this number as a minimum number and this one as maximum. It will make some shapes of this size and some of this size. Like the spacing will also be in random. It will choose the random spacing and size of the shapes, something like this. And the scatter, like this. Rotation. So now here you can see that the third thing is method. None, tints and shades, and hue shift. So first I want to tell you guys about the tints and shades. So here is the thing. Tints are the colors in which you can see the lighter shades of that specific color. Here you can see an image that on the top there is a purple color, and in tint you can see the lighter shades of that colors, but in the shades you can see the darker shades of that color. I hope you guys will understand that if you want to make the tints of any color, then you have to add white color into that color, and if you want to get the shades of that color, then add black color in that color. So now I hope you guys have understand this. Now we will see colors after this. Now press OK. Again press apply to strokes. Now whatever I draw, it will draw something like this. Something like this thing. And if you want only in a specific box, draw that shape, select all, select this one, right click here, then select make clipping mask, and you can see this. Select all and delete this. So the next thing after scatter is it will also show when you draw some shapes here. Again fill the color black in this. I select this one, click here. This one is art brush. I click on that and then press OK. Here you can see this type of panel will show in front of you. For now, select OK. So now let's see what it do. I click here and I draw something like this. Here you can see this. It will draw that only shape into that angle in which I am applying that. Something like this. It will only stretch that shape like I'm drawing here. But when you click here, brush libraries menu, there are many brushes in this library. I go to arrows and then select arrow special. So these are the art brushes. Let's say I select this one and I draw something like this. So here you can see this. I draw a small one and a large one. It has stretched that shape, something like this. Whatever I draw that with that shape, it will show something like this. So let's say I close this one and then I double click here on our art brush to change its settings. Before that I draw a shape here, something like this. I click here. The first thing here is the width. From here you can decrease or increase its width of the shape, and when you click here it is fixed. Second thing is scale proportionality. From here you can edit its proportionality. Then it is stretch to fixed stroke and stretch between guides, something like this. So it will show some guides that from where it stretch like this. Now this shape will not stretch from here, it will only stretch from here, the midpoint, but it does not need it. So next thing is direction, that you tells to Adobe Illustrator that from which side you want that shape starts or on which side you want that shape ends. Let's say for now I press OK. I will tell you about these things soon. Apply to strokes. I delete this one and I draw a square here, a rectangle here, in the black color, and then I draw some circles here. I select all of these and I simply drag and drop it here. Then it will ask you that in which type of brush you want to add this. I want to add this in art brush, and then press OK. For now I change its direction to something like this and then press OK. I delete this one and I have select our brush and I draw something like this. So you can see this, then what type of shape it's drawing. Let's say I draw a circle here, and then I select this shape, so it will show something like this. And then I double click here, and this is a method which tints and shades. I have already told you about the tints and shades, that these are the lighter colors and the shades are the darker colors. Press OK tints and you can change its color from here. And from here you can flip your shapes, something like this. Then simply press OK. Apply to this stroke also. Now you can change its color to anyone you want. First like this one. Sorry, but keep in mind that this is it only works when you fill the stroke color. Something like this. You can choose any color you want. So the next brush is Bristle Brush. I select the Bristle Brush, then press OK. But before that, I want to tell you guys about one thing about the art brush. I make a square. Sorry, I make a circle like this, ellipse like this. I make a copy of this one, something like this. Press Ctrl D, 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 and D. Select all these shapes. Then I open my swatches panel, windows and swatches. Let's say I fill this color. So yes, now I select these shapes and then I put it right here to make them as a brush, art brush, then press OK. Now simply for now press OK. I cut this one, I draw a circle right over here, put it right here, select the stroke, then simply click here. So here you can see this, that which type of circle it draw. You can do many interesting things with these shapes, with these brushes. Whatever you want to create, you can draw with this. Here you can see this, that this type of designs are very difficult to make without this. Let's say I select this one, then I double click here, and now I select it, change it to tints. Here you can see the difference between tints and shades. I click here, then select the tints. Here you can see this which color have been selected. First one is tints. Press OK. I change its color, apply to shades, and I change its color something green. Here you can see this, that it is showing the tints of that green color. First, this is the dark color, and it starts going to be lighter when it's going down. And when I select second one, which is tints and shades, then press OK, apply to strokes. So here you can see this, that our real color is in the center, and on this side these are the dark shades of that shape of that color, and on this side these are the lighter shade of that color. So these are the shades and these are the tints. Next thing is hue. Hue shift, it will totally change the colors of the shapes. Press OK. As now hue is selected, so whatever color you pick in this, so it will totally change the colors. So let's say we jump to the next brush, which is Bristle Brush. By the way, personally I use this brush too much when I am creating any type of illustrations or drawings in the Adobe Illustrator. So let's say I press OK. A round point, or you can, from here you can select its points, something like this. You can change its size, bristle length, bristle density, thickness, opacity, and shiftness. So let's say press OK. Now there it is, our bristle brush. I select this brush and I draw something like this. So it is very helpful when if you draw illustrations or drawings in the Adobe Illustrator. It is very useful to draw hairs. Let's say I select the black color and I use this. So it will be very useful. So it will be very useful to draw the illustrations or drawings in the Adobe Illustrator. So as you can see this type, you can draw this type of drawings by using this brush in Adobe Illustrator. So it is very easy to draw this type of designs. If you want to know that how to design this type of illustrations or drawings in Adobe Illustrator, then you can tell me in the comment section. I will definitely make a video about this for you guys. So let me know in the comment section of this video if you want a tutorial about these drawings. I again click here. Next thing is the pattern brush. I click this one, then press OK. But before that, I draw a square here. Sorry, I draw a circle here, and then select our direct selection tool. I select this point. By using the delete, I delete this one, and I make a copy of this one, and I decrease its size. And you can put it right over here. I select these two shapes, then click here, pattern brush, then press OK. And we will see all of these things after. For now, then simply press OK. Now I delete this one, I select the brush and I draw something shaped like this. So here you can see this. By the way, I want to tell you guys that what it does, it will create that shapes in that angle where I have draw that thing. Let's say I draw a circle here, I select this one. But therefore definitely we have to change its settings. So I draw something like this. I double click here, select the preview, check the preview. From here you can fix its scale. You can change its spacing and then press OK and then simply apply to strokes. I select all of these one and delete this. Now I select or draw a square here, then I click here. So here you can see this, that this type of design will show. So for now I delete this one. So let's say we create a design here. Okay, make a copy of this one, press Ctrl D, D, D and D. Select this one, decrease its size, this one also. I delete this one. I put it right over here, this one here. And this one here. I select all of these one and then put it right, drag and drop it here. I select the pattern brush and then press OK. So now with that shape I click here and then select the tints, then press OK. Now I delete this one and I draw a circle here. And now I select this one. So here you can see this, what I do, it has created that shapes into that circle. Here you can see this, that the angle of the shapes are changing with the angle of the circle. So let's say I draw some other designs. Something like this. Oops, sorry. Control C and Control F to copy and paste. Select both these. Sorry, I wanna increase their size. Select both these and then Windows Pathfinder. I want Pathfinder here. Then select minus front. So it will delete this thing. And then I again draw a circle here. Wanna put it right here. And one here. So yes, now I have done with my design. I select this one, then I drag and drop it here, then select the pattern brush and then press OK. And here you can see, you can change its direction from here, right here. So let's say I select So there are some designs of this one. I select this one. For the corners, here you can decide the design of the shape from the corners. Then simply press OK. Now delete this one. I want to delete this one, and then I draw a square here. Select the stroke one and double click here. for some settings, then press OK. Apply to the stroke also. I again select a circle here, select this one, and I want to put it right over here in the center, and I can decrease its size. So this is how you can create this type of eye-catching designs by using only brushes. You can add something more to it. So let's say we add something more in it. I changed its color to black. I select both these one, and then in the Pathfinder panel I select minus front. Now I press Ctrl 0. I put it right over here. I drag and drop it into this panel, then select the pattern brush and press OK. And now select OK. Delete this one, draw a circle here, and then select this one. I want to increase their sizes also. Yes. So yes, this is how you can use these brushes. By the way, you can use these brushes on the text also. So let's say I write something here. And I drag and drop it here. Here you can see this. You can select any brush, as I select the art brush. But here you can see the selected artwork contains text. So press OK. So now what we have to do is to simply right click here, select the text and right click here, and then select create outlines. The shortcut is Ctrl Shift plus O. I select this one, then press Ctrl Shift O to convert this to the outlines. Now you simply drag and drop it here, and you can use it as brushes also, then press OK. Now whatever you draw by using this one, it will draw something like this. Yes. The way you can use this if you want. So I hope you guys will understand this, and I hope you guys have learned many things about the brushes. So if you guys want to learn that how you can draw something by using these brushes, then tell me in the comment section of this video. I will definitely make a video about drawing by using these brushes, especially by using that Bristle brush. So I hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial. If yes, then tell me in the comment section of this video, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get instant notifications of my new videos. And please support this channel financially on Patreon. My Patreon link is in the description of this video. Goodbye.